Hey everyone, we just won our 200th war, and this is such a huge milestone for this clan. I remember when we were just celebrating winning our 100th war, so huge, huge achievement. We are 280 overall, and I think those first 80, half of those 80 losses came within like the first 2 months that this clan was together because we just weren't that good at war. We are all under leveled. So, anyways, I'm going to be showing you all the highlights from our 200th war win because it was a pretty good war. We tied on stars 41-41, but we won our percentage by 3%. So I'm just going to go ahead and jump into this. I'll show one replay of everyone's. First one is Dominic. I will show this attack on 3 because it was a higher percent. No, I'll do 2. I'll do 2. Okay, so I'm just going to speed through these so you guys can watch. I don't like attacking these kinds of bases because they're ring bases. If you don't funnel right, you're not getting a 2-star. Luckily, Dominic is pretty good at funneling, so all of his troops went straight to the middle. The only thing wrong about this attack that he knew he did was he hit his queen's ability too early. Right there, you could see that. And she just used it on storages in the town hall. She didn't really get much use out of her ability, so it was kind of a waste. But it was still a really good attack, still a high percentage, 77%, which obviously, like I just told you, helped us win this war. So, percent, and that's the end of that, just random game percent. Now I'm going to go with Gabe's. His second one was, wait, that's the enemy team. His second attack was just for loot, so I'm going to be showing you his first attack. This one secured the win for us. Actually, no. This one was the second attack, the second to last attack for us. The SMG's attack secured the win for us. This one was a pretty interesting raid, I gotta say. He used giants and healers. That was a pretty good attack strategy. And they used hogs and bowlers, so he just like tore through this base right here. Great heroes, bowlers going around, wizards, hogs, healers, giants, everything is going around. So yeah, great penetration. The queen's doing work in the middle. Giants going around the outside to kind of tank for all the other troops. Bowlers around the right, bowlers around the left, healers all over the place. Queen going down. I gotta tell you, I think that we should start taking bowlers in our clan castles because bowlers are really good when they're maxed out. I take bowlers with every single one of my raids now because they just do great work. For all you Town Hall 9s, I think you should take bowlers in your clan castle instead of hogs and just take your own hogs. So now I'm going to show NBK's. NBK was a little rusty, so I'm just going to be showing you his attack on 5. I'm just going to go really fast at this. He was really rusty. What he should have done on this attack, he came from this side. He should have put the earthquakes here because he ran into a ton of giant bombs over here, as I'm going to show you. Oh my gosh, I can't even tell you how many giant bombs he ran into. There's 1, there's 2, 3. I count 3 right now. And then the queen, 4. He ran into 4 giant bombs. His hogs got destroyed. Bowlers running around. And that was pretty much the end of that. Now let's show mine. I'm going to be showing 4. Wait, maybe 3. No, I'm going to show 1 because that one was pretty close. I almost didn't get the 2-star on this guy because I forgot to drop down my earthquakes right at the very beginning. So my plan for this one was to put 2 golems on those things, funnel, so my troops don't get distracted or shot at by those defenses. I wasn't anticipating how fast these golems would go down, though. As you can see, they're just getting melted. So I was like, oh, that's not good. So then I send in my giant and other golems straight at the middle. I had a wall breaker fail on this side, so instead of having 2 wall breakers for this front one, I only had 1. So I had to rely on my Valks and King to get inside. And right now, I already should have dropped my earthquakes, but I forgot, so I had to do it right then. So as you can see, all my bowlers are walking this way. Luckily, I had this clutch one right here walk in, but as you can see, that Inferno Tower is there. Luckily, I had these 2 bowlers out of range, and that Inferno Tower is going down. And then one funny thing from this, I froze the baby dragon, and his tongue is still sticking out. So anyways, I see all these skeletons coming towards my bowlers, and I'm just like, oh, this isn't good. I really need this 2-star right now. So bowlers are taking out the skeletons while hitting the Town Hall. Luckily, they get it. I had 2 left, and 1 was getting taken down. And at this point, it's just straight up percent. I only got 68%, and their 1 got 70% on Dominic. So I was like, oh, hopefully this doesn't like come down to percent. Luckily, it did, but we had enough percent on everyone else that it didn't really matter. Okay, now let's show SMGs. It's funny, he had 2 3-star events in a row. He was 3-starred, and then he 3-starred. This attack I'm going to show you sealed the win for us. This 3-star gave us 41 stars, and we knew that they could only get a max of 41, so there's no way we were going to lose. And pretty good attack. This base was a weird base, but it actually wasn't as hard as you think. So look at that funneling right there, though. He used Valks and Wizards on the outside to funnel everything straight to the middle. Easily took out the Clan Castle troops. Golems going in. They're still great health. Hogs around the outside. He still has 2 heal. He still has 1 heal spell left. Easy, easy, easy. Look at that. Just tearing him up. He had so many troops left over. That giant bomb didn't feel great. But yeah, look at all those troops. Crazy easy. So those were the top 5 attacks. I'm going to just go through like the best out of the rest of the 15. Let's see. We had a lot of 3-stars, guys. I don't want this video to be too long, so I might not show all of them. Like 14 and 15, and he's a Talon 9. I'm not going to show those because those are pretty easy. 13 is also pretty easy. Let's see. Let's show 11. Let's show 8. Obviously got to show one of Must's. So let's do guitars right now. Let's go through this really quickly. So this is a pretty... I'm not going to lie. All their Town Hall 9s weren't that great. I think that's why their matchup, their top 5 were better than our top 5. And their bottom 5 were better than our bottom 5, but our middle 5 is what turned the tide. Nico, Guitar, Mus, El Fuego, all those people. That is where we had the advantage, and obviously it worked because we won. So look at this. All those Town Hall 8 defenses, they just don't stand a chance against these hogs. So easy. Oh yeah, this was the one that I was like, oh, is he going to run out of time? But then I was like, oh no, those hogs are just destroying everything. And yeah, just funneling, cleaning up. And I was worried about this builder hut at the bottom, but he had like 10 seconds to spare. So pretty easy 3-star. Now I'm going to be showing 8. And this is El Fuego's. Pretty good. I kind of talked him through it, so I kind of take ownership for this 3-star. Just kidding, I don't. So, pretty good. He didn't mean for those wall breakers to run in as fast as they did because they drew out the Clan Castle troops really early. So, as you see, he needs to take out those dragons really quickly. Otherwise, they're just going to be destroying those golems like that one is right there. That one actually pops before he can get in there. But luckily, the wizards are there, queen's there, and he triggered a ton of giant bombs. The only other bombs are up here. So he knew he had to be careful with his hogs. He just tears through this. Great funneling. Hogs on the left, which is exactly where he needed to put him because the queen and everything was going right. King is going to get some good penetration here to kind of still tank for these hogs right here. The hogs were actually getting destroyed right here by all these defenses, the archer tower. So and that spring trap. So we actually needed to drop a heal spell off right here to keep them alive to try and take down those defenses. Now, luckily, he was able to take down most of these things. And this golem right here comes up big, tanks for the queen. Queen is going to be able to take down everything else. The hogs went down because of those giant bombs. And now, luckily, this wizard is over here doing damage. That wizard's up there doing damage. And, yeah, that's the 3-star on 8. So now I'm going to be showing the Mus attack. Mus is a great air raider. He always has like 7 dragons left at the end of these raids, which is pretty amazing. For this one, is this one I was thinking of? No, it's not. But his other attack was actually, I'm going to show the other attack. This one was really easy. I'm going to show you this one. This one actually kind of had me worried because these sweepers almost messed him up. But Mus being the wizard he is, they weren't a problem at all. So he just easily took him out. But I was actually kind of worried because the dragons were getting pushed around. I thought he was going to miss the town hall completely. As you can see, these sweepers doing crossfire, and they're just messing everything up. All these balloons are going down. The dragons are having trouble getting in because of that witch and her skeletons, and the balloons are just getting absolutely destroyed. Sweepers pushing, witches distracting, and I was like, this is not looking good right here. Look at this. Sweepers. That air defense is just tearing them up. Dragons being dumb chasing the skeletons, but that's actually a good thing that those dragons chased that skeleton, so these dragons were able to take out that air sweeper. They were able to take out that air defense, and now that dragon's able to take out that town hall. At this point, I was like, uh-oh, I'm not sure how I feel about this expo and that archer tower on these dragons, but obviously you already know how this ends. 3-star. These dragons are just like a lot stronger than you think. So easy 3-star. That was really helpful because that means that we don't have to clean up 10. We don't have to clean up 9. Don't have to clean up 8. Like I said, our middle 5 were much, much stronger than their middle 5. See, let's look at their 6. This is their 6. Pretty good heroes. And then let's look at our 6. Our 6 was Nico. 28-28. So anyways, guys, that was our 200th win. And we are just like less than 200 away from level 10. So a couple of big wars these last 2 will be. If we win this one, I know we'll be, let me see, how much experience will we get? That doesn't say. Well, yeah, it does. No, it doesn't. I think we'll get like 131, I think, because that's how much we got from the last one. 151, and we are, let's see, just a little over. We are like 165 away. So we'll be short by like 14. So even if we don't win this one, then we'll have to do another 15v15, and I think that'll get us there. If we win this one, we still have to do another war. It doesn't matter if it's 15 or 15, 10v10. So anyways, guys, that is awesome. I cannot believe that we are 200 wins in. And the update's about to come out. And look at all these wins. Let me just go through this war log. We have 1 loss there. And we have so many wins. That was like 18 in a row that we didn't lose. And then we lost twice in 4 wars. And then we were 100%. Then they had a perfect war on us. And then, yeah, we had 5 losses. And in 2, if we win this war, the next war, and 1 more war. If we win 3 more wars in a row, we will only have 4 losses on this log, which is pretty great. So anyways, guys, that will wrap it up for this video. I am so proud of this clan. This is like the best clan ever. And stay tuned. I'll probably do some stuff on the update because I can't wait for that. That's going to be awesome. But anyways, guys, clash on.